And the next speaker, she is a habitat expert and botanist in the non-governmental organization Latvian Fund for Nature. For almost 20 years, she's been working with different species in Latvia to create a better environment, but also well-being for the people. 4 years ago, she started to work on a very creative projects. It's about urban meadow networks. You can come up to the stage. And in Riga, together with the inhabitants, and with almost no money at all.
Yes, that's true.
So welcome. This is Rūta Sniedze-Kretalova.
Yes.
Yes, give her a hand. You already did. So what's so special about meadows in Latvia?
We are very, very passionate about wildflowers. It's when it's midsummer and summer solstice, so we are going out and looking for wildflowers because we need to make crowns, and we need at least 27 different kind of wildflowers to make a good crown. And this is what people noticed, that in Latvia we are these wildflowers are disappearing, but this is so very into our cultural heritage, and this is what people want to have. This is they want to see wildflowers, wild meadow near to their houses, and they are involving into making getting them back. So
you're talking about 27 different species.
Yes, of course.
An old Swedish saying is it's telling us that on midsummer we should pick 7 different flowers to put under the pillow, and then we're supposed to dream about our future partner. Yeah. So 27 instead of 7.
Yeah, that's true. We are much more about the biodiversity.
Yeah. So please, Rūta.
Okay. Really. I'm kind of like in a different position. You are designers, I'm a biologist, I'm a botanist. So yeah, maybe you can see some connections here, but for me, when I'm starting to do, to making this urban meadow network, I was not thinking about design. It is. I'm still not thinking about that, but yeah, I'm working in NGO, Latvian Fund for Nature, and most of our projects are connected of ecosystem restoration, and particularly a lot of work have been done with with meadows, natural meadows. But very, very short overview where I came from Riga, and this is our capital city. So, and 1/3 of people of Latvia live in Riga. What is urban meadow? I make like a description that the urban meadow is a grassland dominated by native perennial wild plants and managed to enhance biodiversity in the city. So no design, nothing about like landscaping, but the main goal is to create biodiversity oases. So, and it's all started in 2020, yeah, it's 4 years ago, when we offered small packages of wildflower seeds to general public, and then Riga municipality also wanted to receive such packages, which is a very, very small one, so it's for 1 square meter. And then after this sowing, then you can see how it was done. Municipality called and they asked, oh, maybe you can do something more. And at that moment, I was finished a very, very large mapping project about natural habitat mapping in Latvia, in whole territory. So I was very free, and but without money. And my hours were covered by GrassLife project, but there are now extra money for creating such such network of meadows. So what we started, as municipality, Riga Council offered us to do something. We decided that we will ask to public in which places you want to see blooming meadow instead of regularly mown lawn. So, and in Riga we have neighborhood associations quite active. They are they are quite active, and they are basically what they are developing in places that they want to see kid playgrounds and so on. But I was very, very happy to see that not only playgrounds they are interested in, but also into creation of those meadows. So, but not only these neighborhood associations showed their interest, but also governmental and non-governmental institutions. Yeah, here's a picture of where we are creating first urban meadow in Riga Zoo with the mayor of Riga, and here is National Library, and they also wanted an urban meadow, and there is a lot of stories behind that. Where are we creating, from what kind of seed material, and so on. But as we don't have money, and in Latvia you cannot buy actually native seeds. Because what you can buy in regular market is that, blooming meadow mix, but actually it comes from Western Europe. And me as a biologist and my colleagues, we know that actually it's a it can threaten our biodiversity. So we need to use Latvian seed material, and we didn't have them. But senior people called me and said that, oh yeah, you are doing so great job, Latvian Fund for Nature, but how can senior people can help you? And then we decided, okay, let's collect seeds together. So I created instructions, which seeds we need, where we can collect, and there is not a big amount of those seed pickers, but no, they are not only senior people, but also scholars and active people who are passionate about wild plants. And we have, of course, a WhatsApp group where you can interact with them and helping to recognize plants, because it's not so easy to even understand which species is which and when they bloom. But after this, when you have to pick the seeds, then it's even harder. But anyway, we have a very good group of those seed pickers, and also, of course, we have we own machinery which worked in natural meadows to getting this seed mix. But it was from the beginning we knew that we want to involve general public into this process, starting from places which they suggested. And involving them into seed picking, and also in creating these meadows. So right now in this year we have 42 meadows, and they are covering almost 13 hectares, and they are in different stages. There are meadows which are created 3 years ago, and there are just some of them are created last weekend. So this is continuously work, but we are doing. And this is interactive map. You can zoom in and find your closest meadow, and this is good for also for a mowing company to understand where is what. And what are our responsibilities? Me, Latvian Fund for Nature, we are evaluating every site if they are suitable for urban meadow creation. I'm looking on ecology, if there are any good species already, and we are ensuring communication with with neighborhood associations, institutions, municipality, and so on. For every meadow, we prepare management plan. We are controlling invasive species, providing seed material, organizing those events, and we are monitoring them. And in every meadow has a like a history file and how much species was there before we are starting to creation process, and every year we are counting species at least 2 times per season. And also we are communicating, we are explaining to public how they are developing, how this process is going on. But what the municipality Riga Council does, it approves and updates the list of areas and amendments the relevant regulations, because in Riga we have a regulation actually, and in most of in all cities in Latvia, actually, the grass height cannot be more than 20 centimeters. And it's a very, very stupid regulation, because most of the plants, while they are blooming, when they are growing bigger. So this stupid regulation does not have any, like, not aesthetic, not economic, actually, there is no reason to do that, but this is how it is in Latvia. So yeah, this because of urban meadows, this project, this regulations are changing, and this is a great approach, a great success actually. Yeah, and municipality, of course, as it is their land, they are. Ensures that these meadows are maintained, and they are conducting 2 mowings, and we are collecting grass. Grass collection is very important for good vegetation development. Yeah, and they are preparing sites for before sowing mechanically, a bit of like disturbing the soil, because these seeds need connection with soil. I will not go into Latin names very I know that you are not maybe about them. So, but I collected, like there is a target species, and there are other species. Other species are just species, they will always be there, but the aim is actually to get more green species here, and count the species, how many of them. And for example, after this first year, there is a lot of weed species, which is not, of course, good species, and they will disappear. So yeah, but what is the one problem is that after the first summer, people were sowing those seeds, and they are so excited, but the next summer, the green grass is green grass, and but why is that so? Normal people see this as a one green grass, one species, but for me there is 6 target species here, which appeared only after our sowing. Grasslands are very slow ecosystems, and they are even slower than forests, and that's why those species are, the first year you have just few leaves. But overall, the first column shows the stage of like how many species were, and how many species appeared after this creation. So in some places, the species number is 2 or 3 times, even 4 times higher than it was before. And we get orchids, and we get also very rare species, as this strawberry clover, for example. Okay, and I will not going into details how we are managing these, but there are those challenges. They are not like a previous summer when they were dry out for 2 months. there were no rains, and actually, of course, those urban meadows sometimes look like a desert. And journalists were asking me, maybe you have to watering them, but then it's against like a nature law. Because in nature, there are a lot of species, and one time they will like on driest period they will maybe not appearing, but then we get the rains, and then everything is going on. So yeah, we have to be very, very patient about them. Yeah, this is how we work in Riga.
Thank you, Rūta, and this is a really, really nice project, and you have created so much without any money, right?
No, we got some money. We have this urbanLIFEcircles project with Tartu in Estonia and Röhsska city in Denmark. So yeah, now we get a bit more money.
And if you want to talk to Rūta, you can grab her during the coffee break as well. So thank you.